Hey, my name is Trace Spiker. Today I'm going to show you how to download over 500 unique fonts from Google's font directory onto your local machine so you can use them in Photoshop or Word. First thing is to familiarize yourself with the Google Fonts directory. I got here just by Googling Google Web Fonts, and it's the first result here. And as you can see, there are a lot of pretty unique fonts, especially if it would load correctly. And there they are. And so the idea is it would be nice to be able to use these on your local machine. So in order to do that, you have to find the Google Code project for the Google Font directory. You would think they would make it a little bit easier to download this. It's a rather involved process. It's all open source and free, so there's no ethical issue with getting these downloaded on your computer. It's just a little bit of a technical headache. So in order to do it, you're going to want to find this page, which is easier said than done. You're going to want to Google for Google Font directory, and it's going to be the sixth result down here. It's code.google.com/p/Google Font directory. And this is the project page for the Google Font Directory project, and it's where all of the contributors submit their changes. So the way that they do that is through a version control system called Mercurial. And what we're going to do is download the Windows interface to Mercurial, which is called Tortoise HG. This link on this page will take you to the Tortoise HG website, and from here you can choose which version you want. I'm going through the tutorial on 32-bit Windows, but you would follow a similar procedure if you're running on Mac or Linux or 64-bit Windows. So go ahead and download that, and that'll take a little while. I've already downloaded it, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel. But once you finish downloading that, go ahead and install it. Standard Windows install procedure. And then you're going to want to find a directory that has at least 1 GB of free disk space. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that on my desktop here. I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to call it Google Fonts. And I'm going to open that up. And here I've got an empty folder. And you're just going to want to right click, and you'll see this new Tortoise HG entry in your right click menu. You're going to want to select clone. All that's going to do is tell Tortoise to go out to the Google repository and download everything it finds there. For this source field, you're going to want to fill in what they describe on the Google directory page, which is right here, this URL. googlefontdirectory.googlecode.com/hg. I'm going to go ahead and copy that to my clipboard and paste it in here, and I'm going to click clone. That's going to take some time to complete. I've already done this ahead of time, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel this out. This would probably take a good 5 or 10 minutes to download the entire font directory into this folder. And once it's complete, you'll see a folder like this. As you can see, there are individual folders for each of the various fonts in the directory, and if you go into one of them, you'll see some files that are relevant to the particular font that you've selected, including a license file, these menu entries, a checksum to make sure you downloaded it okay, and the one that you care about is this .ttf file. This is the actual font file, which you can install on your system. If you right click, you'll see that there's this install option. If I selected this, it would install this one font. But as you can imagine, it would be a little bit cumbersome to go through and try to install each of these one by one. Instead, I'm going to go over to this search menu, and I'm going to search for all files that end in .truetype font star.ttf. And this is going to bring up 545 items, so those are your 545 new shiny fonts that you'll get to be using. and I'm going to select everything by pressing Control A. That selects all 545 files. And at this point now I can right click and hit install, and this will go through and add all 545 fonts to my system. At that point you can start enjoying them and using them. If you go into a program like Photoshop, you can see that all of your new fonts have been added to your font list, and you can play around with them and have all of the fun that comes with discovering new fonts. So that's it for today. Thanks.